Well, ladies and gents of the extranet, we're going to kind of show you around this project. I first introduced it to you in a vlog, and we're going to continue to do this. I know it's not the automotive stuff, but there is more of that coming soon. So some of the changes that we've made in here. Most of the walls have been painted. I have put the window frame back up, not painted all the way yet. We've also added this light switch here. Let me flip the camera around. And we've added ceiling lights in here. Notice that the wires are kind of dangling now. They'll be stapled up. Now, there's actually going to be a drop ceiling right about where that line is in the future. So these lights will actually go, but these are the junction boxes and the wiring that we'll use, and we'll just staple that up to the OSB when it comes time. Wall's been painted. Something interesting that happened when I was painting, when you get up toward the top, you can kind of see some bubbling action. Of course, it's not finished painting yet, but I wondered what was going on there. Well, today I added heat in here, which I thought would help, but it didn't. Well, then I thought, well, you know what? It stays closed all the time. This building is insulated. Window doesn't draft too bad. So why does it not stick? Then I realized, okay, well, I had tools in here at one point at this portion of the garage, and they all got rusted out. Well, lo and behold, I found out that the humidity in this room was 70%. What's happening is I open the garage door, brings in all the humidity, then close it, and then it's no good. It stays trapped in here and everything. It's very humid, whether it's cold or not. So I have added a dehumidification device, aka a dehumidifier. Let's take a look at that. It has been running since early this morning. It was at 70% when I first come in here. Target's 40%, so eventually we'll get there. But I want to show you something that's interesting. So if we come down here, take a look in there, you can see it's full of water. Or not quite full of water, but about half full of water. About a gallon or so. That's all water that was pulled out of the air out of this room. That's not water we've added in there. It simply just comes out of the air. And it's a noticeable difference you can feel right off the bat. As it's much less humid in here, it's much drier heat. This is actually helping blow out some warmer air, which also helps heat the room in there. I put up a little curtain there just so we can kind of have a damper in the middle. There's where I run the box for the light switches in there. So this actually works really well. So if you have a garage or a basement that has some issues with the moisture being trapped in, I would definitely recommend this device. So I've also got all the cutouts for the receptacles once they go in. You can see I've got one in over there already and another over there. These are on two separate breakers, so they're running the heaters in this room. Then this one's on its own breaker. These of course are turned off, so they're not live wires or anything like that. You can kind of see where the two panelings meet. I kind of did a botched up job of getting them all to align right here. And then, of course, caulk this section here. But once you paint it, it kind of gives it that rustic look that we're kind of going for. The window frame is the original window frame from the garage. I kind of wish I would have left it this wood color and maybe stained it a hair darker, but unfortunately, I've already started painting it. We'll caulk that edge there. You can see it kind of cracked when I screwed it in. It originally was just very small nails holding this on. I'm going to vacuum all this out, and then we're going to put a piece of that plywood to sit flushly over this. That way it gives a nice ledge here over that window, and then eventually I'd like to replace that window one day. So that's our project for today. All the four of the corner pieces are put on. That's where the workbench light once was. There's still a shop light over here that's connected into the light that's in that room. That will come out completely, and the ceiling will cover all that nastiness up there. Floor is still very dirty and still some painting to do. So that's our progress this week. Got a long ways to go, but just kind of wanted to update you guys on the progress of this room. We're going to do some sweet podcasts and all kinds of other stuff in here. As you can hear, the acoustics of this room aren't great, so we're going to kind of have to look into some other options. But we're getting there. As always, we'll see you next time.